Zolak and Bertrand.
I want to happen to him what happened to you. Happen.
It was an intoxicating environment, and I got intoxicated.
Why does this keep happening?
Zolak and Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
Ethan Kohler joins us now. He's brought to you by Super Service Today. Upgrade your home with an electric heat pump system from Super Service Today to stay cool this summer. Warm all winter and save on energy costs while reducing your carbon footprint. For a free estimate, visit superservicetoday.com. Ethan, good afternoon. How you doing?
Hey, good afternoon. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, being 20 years old, you probably never heard this song. It's by Marcy Playground. It's called Sex and Candy. Have you ever heard it? I like sex.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay, great. So you obviously would probably like sex. What would be your favorite candy bar to
That's
put
good. I like that. Good start. Here's
Good job, Ethan.
Good little lead in. Yeah, way to start it off. Favorite candy bar?
Like
That's
if you,
a good one.
yeah, like hey, I just had sex.
Really, it could be any type of candy you want. It doesn't have to be a candy bar.
Could be a
necessarily.
Rolo. Could be a hard candy.
I think maybe a Charleston Chew.
Wow, that's off the board, man.
That's off the board.
Yeah.
I like it.
You want to do this interview next week
That's
too?
a good one.
Yeah, we want this kid back next week.
Yeah, I like you already, Ethan. This is fun.
How'd you get beer in Germany, being underage?
Well, you're not underage in Germany.
Not underage. That's right. 18.
You're just underage
Oh, my
here.
God.
But you're turning 21 later this month, so you can, all the restrictions are gone.
Exactly. Then I can do whatever I want, essentially.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Go ahead, McCall.
No, you're supposed to be the best cook on the team, supposedly. What's your
Yeah.
go-to meal? You're chefing up something to impress somebody. What are you going with?
Well, I mean, supposedly I haven't tasted anybody else's food, but I would say I'll do if I'm impressing someone. I know like a nasi goreng. It's like because my mom's side grandma's from Bali, grew up with her. She taught me how to cook. It's like an Indonesian fried rice. It's a little bit sweeter, and I feel like it's kind of something that everybody likes that I cook. Not too niche, so I think I'll go with that.
You should come here to our office.
Yeah,
we have that rice every day
Food
for
drop.
lunch here.
I knew we were going to go there. Yeah,
Let me know.
They make a rice in the cafeteria here that Scott is very much against. He doesn't like it. He doesn't enjoy it.
It's so
it sounds
repetitive.
like your rice. Your rice sounds delicious.
I'd eat your rice. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice and sweet.
Thank you.
Good.
that's what it sounds like.
Awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's been a tough go of it here in Boston sports. It's been sort of tough sledding, but the Revs are producing. You guys are something to cheer about right now. Second in the Eastern Conference. What are your thoughts on this season so far?
I mean, I think to be where we're at after having a bit of a tougher start or somewhat of a learning curve. I mean, it's great, but I mean we're 10 games in the season, and I think what's most important is as professional and as it gets is keep learning, from every game. And even when we're winning, there's things to improve on. And I think if we can keep doing that, then we can keep the momentum going, and it's most important of not, necessarily where we are right now. And obviously it's great and it shows that we've come a long way, but where we are at the end of the season.
How's the playing surface as you guys head towards the World Cup here? And just the way the ball goes off it.
It's unbelievable. I've heard but the thing is I don't have true gratitude for it because I wasn't here last year on the turf. But
It's
for the
different,
guys who are on that rough turf, or that turf, which obviously most footballers prefer to play on grass, for those guys, they're like, it's a game changer. So
Yeah, football players love it too. It's just the concerts and everything. It's tough. It's a tough venue.
You've played you played in the under-20 World Cup, and you can speak to sort of the difference between the pressure and the emotion, and the feeling. What is it like playing and representing your country versus just playing in a match at any other time of the year?
Well, it's all circumstantial. I mean, the World Cup's just a very, very different feeling. It's there's a lot of pride in both senses, but something about when that anthem goes and you kind of look down and you have the crest on your chest instead of a different logo. It's a little different. It chokes you up a little bit, and I think the consequence of playing for your country, because it's tournaments, it's hey, you lose, you could be out, and that's we don't just show up to these tournaments without preparation. That World Cup was 2 years of preparation for however many games, so it's not like you're going to get this chance again. But I mean, for me coming here, you also feel a pretty immense amount of pressure for your first few games, because you never get your first few games back, and you kind of want to set the tone. So I think there's a lot of pressure, but it's just very very different because you just get more chances at a club level.
That's an interesting take because you guys are more like the USA hockey team, unlike the World Baseball Classic, who just didn't even know the rules. Like, it means something to you guys. Yeah. That's good.
Exactly.
Get choked up. Hear the anthem.
Well, Revs fans have 3 more chances to watch the Revs at Gillette before the MLS will pause for the World Cup. And you guys have been perfect at home and look to remain perfect at home coming up against Philadelphia. So we wish you the best in that, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much.
All right,
yeah,
Ethan.
absolutely. Great chatting with you.
Thanks. Good stuff, man.
Take care. Ethan Kohler joining us on Zolak and Bertrand. You can listen to every Revolution match on 98.5 The Sports Hub. They've got matches coming up. May 13th, top 2 teams right now in the Eastern Conference. Nashville coming to town to play the Revs.
Nashville.
But they've got a chance to remain perfect this weekend. Nashville, yeah. That's where Mike Vrabel used to live.
I was thinking Morgan Wallen.
I was thinking
were you?
football. I was thinking football. Titans. Tighten up.
That is a good song.
That's the first one on the oldies playlist.
Charleston Chew, huh?
That's an excellent pick on his part.
Is that's a long ski?
Yeah. It's like got it's almost like a marshmallow
Yes.
thing in the middle.
Yeah.
If you have the mini ones, then you're in business.
He knows Sex and Candy.
Of course he does.
Impressive. You guys just dismissed it.
I didn't think you would. 20 years old?
Titans.
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Really? You know what we're going to do? We're going to tighten up.
Yep.
Hey.
There you go. 1 o'clock. It was at 1 o'clock, guys.
Freaking wow.
Open lines for you, 617-779-0985 is the telephone number. Aaron Rodgers visiting your Steelers today, Zo. Did you know that?
Yep.
You want him to sign there?
Yeah.
Do you think that gives them the best chance to win?
I think they become a contender, yes. I think Mike McCarthy, with this play calling with him, they'll be a better team for it. People kill McCarthy. Like, he had a tough road down to Dallas. He was a good coach in Green Bay for all those years. He's a Pittsburgh guy. They love him now. His dad was, a firefighter there?
Yep.
Looks like he's already eaten like 20 Permane sandwiches.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gets them shipped in for lunch.
This is what I think about that situation. Because when you hear Aaron Rodgers is coming in for a visit, I think Aaron Rodgers is not the guy, right? He's a placeholder.
Correct.
He's just a stopgap thing. Do you think Mike McCarthy is the same for the Steelers?
Oh, like we're going to reboot this thing once Aaron Rodgers is done?
No. In that we hired Mike McCarthy because, well, he's going to flame out in 2 or 3 years and we're going to really be rebooting. And we don't want to – we might have some rough stages over the next couple of years as we reboot.
Yep.
And so he'll be the guy we burn through, fire, and then go find our coach. You just can't convince me Mike McCarthy is going to be in Pittsburgh for a long time.
I get it.
There's no way.
See, I thought you're comparing him to Rodgers more. We know it's one and done with Rodgers. And he's not going to waste his time going to Pittsburgh. Like, remember when the Jets, he had to fly to New York? You could have done this over the phone?
Oh, yeah. Why didn't you just release me?
Eric Glenn, tell you bring me in here for it.
No, think about this, though, that they went from Cowher to Tomlin, and Tomlin was sort of the guy after the guy, but was young enough, and it worked out.
Yeah.
They went the alternate route.
Now they've got to do that again, like guy after the guy thing, and
no, it's a good question.
It's Mike McCarthy. He screams they're going to fire him in 2 or 3 years, and he's out of there.
Right, you're not signing up for 20 years of Mike McCarthy.
Yes, they just didn't have their guy that they thought was worthy of the next 20 years. They went with him. They're going to try and compete with older veterans, I guess, for the time being, and then they'll blow him out of there in a couple of years. Hopefully have their quarterback and all that. Stopgap coach, stopgap quarterback.
I don't think
people didn't know a lot.
I think it's what it is.
I remember when Tomlin got hired, like they were so into Cowher. They obviously love Chuck Noll. People didn't know a lot about Mike Tomlin. And he went in there like he got that room. They played hard for him all the years. They never had a losing season. He coached well there. This is the alternate route. Hiring a veteran like a Dan Quinn, a couple years. Mm-hmm. They didn't target a young guy. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think they'll be a contender.
I mean, he would not be going there for the visit if he didn't think that a deal was going to happen.
No, it's happening.
He's not playing games. Fix your uniform.
It sounds
Find
like
a helmet that fits. Wear wristbands. Wear a towel. Look like a quarterback. You look like such a quarterback when you're at Green Bay. Now you look ridiculous. You look ridiculous in a Jets uniform. You look ridiculous in a Steeler uniform. Look at that.
So based on the tender that they put on him, he would be due at a minimum $15 million. The question is, does he want more and how much more?
Yeah. 20, 25.
Would you give him 20?
Yeah.
Like that to me is a no-brainer for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, have your 20.
We want Rudolph.
Right.
Red-nosed reindeer.
Have your $20 million and we're going to suck again. They're not a contender with him. I disagree with that point that you made. I don't think they are.
Bring Diggs in.
He'll be better. I just don't think he'll be a contender. And I don't think Rodgers will hold up.
His body language
hasn't-
sucks.
Yes.
Mopey.
Oh, my God. You screw up, he's going to call you out, yell at you, whole deal, show you up.
Yeah, it's kind of a prick.
Yeah, no, he's not kind of. He is. He very much is. 617-779-0985. We can get back to your calls on everything we've hit on today. Celtics and Jaylen Brown is certainly a part of it. Mike Vrabel, a big part of it. Red Sox got a sweep in Detroit. That's a positive. We can cling to that.
What?
Oh, T-Bone was speaking. I thought he was telling me something. But Vrabel and Russini were out boating together. And it was a story yesterday.
What's your what do you have in your cooler? What are you going
On the boat?
Yeah, beach boat. Like what's your pick?
Food or beverage?
Surfside, right? Surfside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know they're $23 a can at Fenway?
What?
23. Heard somebody bitch this morning about it. $23 a can.
Yeah, those drinks are expensive.
Are they but are they the pound? It's
like three sips.
Oh, but they're like a double size.
Yeah.
I've seen them. They're really big
Oh,
cans.
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like buying two drinks.
Okay.
So they don't want to sell you just one. They want to. If you're buying a drink, they want to sell you two.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one that busted them on the cup size.
It's a long time ago.
That was great. Frauds.
Total frauds.
They're frauds for more reasons.
Yeah, a lot of frauds.
Said they were dropping a price on beer McCone. Beal said, "No way, it's like that." Where they show you take you a large iced coffee or the medium, and it just
pour it into the cup. It's the
pour
same
the
thing.
small into the medium into the large. It's all the same.
And tell you they're putting them in plastic wine glasses now.
And we'll get back to your calls coming up next.
While you're working, so are they. If you can call sitting around talking about sports, work.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
Zolak and Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
All right, so here's the question. A lot of people want this Vrabel story to go away. Vrabel, of course, wants the story to go away. I'm sure the New England Patriots as an organization would love for this story to go away and just die. I'm sure Dianna Russini would love for that to happen. There are plenty of fans who want that to happen. Scott Zolak wants it to happen. He wants it to be done with. He doesn't want to do this anymore.
Me and Tom Curran spinning, round and round and round. Feel like that kid that had his teeth removed, that baseball player.
Who's that?
Kid, he broke his arm. Like he was in an emergency room, but they had to operate on his arm, and he was coming out of anesthesia. Hey, Mom, what's up? Going round and round. Look at you. You're looking good. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my God, it's fantastic. It's like all these kids coming out of anesthesia.
All right. Well,
I don't want a popsicle.
here's my question. What can they do to make it go away? What's the track to take?
Nothing.
Daily Mail saying they're considering doing the TV interviews.
I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem they have with this, like the Daily Mail. It's not TMZ. It's not Page 6.
Well, I mean, it's in the same department, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. I think it's more of a tabloid.
It is.
It's a rag, yeah.
So is TMZ. So is Page 6.
It's not the
and
Globe.
New
It's
York
not the
Post.
Herald. It's not New York Times. I think that's what bothers them, too.
Do the TV interview.
Hold on.
Why? No,
Can I respond to that thing real quick?
Yeah.
You know why it's not the New York Times or it's not the Boston Globe or one of those?
Why?
They're not digging, trying to find people close to them and handing them dollar bills to tell me what's going on. They're not even looking for the answers on the story. They're in the crowd of we don't want to talk about it.
You paid $4 for that paper.
They don't want to report on this. They don't want to get involved in this. Those newspapers, they want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So that's why you're going to find it in a Page 6 or the Daily News or any of that. I'm sorry, Tim McCone.
Karen still gets the first question, all right?
Okay, but Karen's not digging around.
Yeah, right.
Like friends of Russini and Vrabel.
If he doesn't do that, that's going to feel odd.
Daily Mail and TMZ are knocking on doors
Yeah.
saying, hey,
Get off my lawn.
what are you hearing? They knocked on Russini's door. The New York Post went to Russini's
On
house.
Easter.
I don't know if everyone knows this. They went to her house on Easter Sunday and knocked on the door and said, hey, we got this pile of photos we're going to publish of you. You got anything to say about that?
Could you imagine being the husband?
Ruthless. So I'm just telling you, that's why the tabloids are going to get these tidbits.
I get it.
Not the Globe.
Globe and the Herald are chasing his
went,
wife around an airport.
They went like this. I have to take my headphones off to show this on the simulcast. They went la 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 for like 5 days. Can't see nothing, hear nothing, pretend it doesn't exist, sticking their fingers in their ears. For the first 2 weeks this was going on. They're not out there digging.
Yeah, the Herald put out a Wire story.
And the Herald is supposed to be, the beacon of trash tabloid newspapers in this town, and even they didn't want to touch it. So you were saying TV. Yeah, McCone.
Do the interview, say what you got to say, get out and just clear the air, and then it's over.
I disagree. I don't think he already addressed it. This is a private matter.
She's going to address it. She's going to address it, though.
How does it do him any good to say the exact same thing?
Because then you don't have...
He's not in it for the money.
Well, then you don't have what happened yesterday, where new pictures surface and then you're talking about it again. At some point, if you go out there and say, hey, you know what? By the way, everyone already knows it, so I don't know what you're hiding at this point. Like, it's pretty obvious you've had a relationship for at least 6 years with this person.
So listen to what you just said.
So if you go out and
There it
just say,
is.
yes, we did, you're right. Well, then TMZ isn't going to post any more pictures of you in 2022 because guess what? Yeah, we already told you that happened. So then it's really over.
But she's the journalist. He's a head coach. I think it's different ethics. I played for some coaches that had some issues.
If she goes out and she's supposedly going to do it.
I think she has to do it because I think she's trying to save her ass.
So if she has that interview, then Mike Vrabel's going to have another press conference at some point and respond to what she says. So why not just do it together and then just be done with it? Yeah, we already addressed it.
Together?
I think he talked.
Or both doing TV interviews. I don't think you're going to get in the same room and do it together. No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Diane Sawyer is still active and doing specials for ABC News. She's 80 years old, by the way. Looks good for 80. Looks great for 80. What? How old she is?
No, not taking her out.
No boat?
No boat for Diane Sawyer?
Oh, no. John Sterling. And,
She's getting it's like Christy Brinkley territory here, Beetle.
Happens in threes.
Easy.
Careful what you say.
I already liked her. Oh, no, you liked her.
I liked her.
What did you exactly
10
say?
months ago, she did an interview with Eric Dane. And
when he was dying.
He was diagnosed with ALS, and he did the interview with her. That was about 10 months ago.
Yeah.
So she is still in the game. If you want a Diane Sawyer sit-down, ABC could pay for that and get that done. But again, the question is, does it...
I do it for free.
Time?
It does now. Yeah, I think it qualifies.
I do it for free.
They're not going to say no.
They're not. It's a national story. You do it for free?
Yeah.
Who?
I wore a suit.
Oh, for Mike Vrabel?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's
In
just...
front of the season ticket holders, give them a standing ovation.
Yeah, they could play that as B-roll
Reese.
during the interview.
Or just replay that.
Reese and Zoe.
Did you grill him on it that night?
Oh, yeah. We went right at it, man.
Tell all.
Flex told him.
The tell all.
You're just trying to be funny now. Trying to be a jackass.
Me, it wasn't me that time.
They actually did, but you couldn't hear him over this.
He's been getting pure
ovation.
comedy out of this. You get it? He's taking shots.
Yeah, he is.
This has been going on.
That's
for a while.
true. I'd be upset with him.
Stuff your head in the toilet.
I'd be upset with him. It's rude. It's rude, McCall.
It is.
He's enjoying it.
All right, Mike,
Yeah.
take a seat. Now, let's get to the
All right,
big
Mike.
questions.
So, that's a nice suit I had on.
I have these two documents from this boat rental from 2021. Is this your signature?
You ever seen this piece of paper before here, Mike?
Chris Hansen at the.
Why don't you take a
Oh, you
seat,
should
Mike?
do it.
Why don't you take a seat?
Who's the guy who catches the perverts when he shows up?
Yeah, we just said Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen, the guy, the gray hair.
Yes. Yes, the guy. What channel was that?
I'm thinking
NBC.
NBC?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the NFL Network guy.
No.
Scott Hansen.
Scott.
Yeah, no, two different guys.
Different Hansons.
Yeah.
And Mbop was a different Hansen.
Yeah.
All different.
And Dennis Knutson rode a ferry with a member of Mbop. It wasn't the lead singer, and he thought that was so cool. Remember he did the Felger and Maz Nantucket?
Oh, boy. TMZ just dropped a video of the boat.
Oh, here we go. It never ends. It never ends.
Walking on the dock.
You know, when
Going to get the boat.
It's just like that kind of cult following of like everyone getting on their feed and playing that song. It's like one of those conferences, like those multi-level marketing conferences where they con all these people.
So how much
selling stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
How much did the hotels jack up the World
Like some
Cup
woman in Iowa in 1997 lost her life savings. You know
what's a rate for the hotel downtown? Because you got to stay in Boston. Would they put up like $800 a night for World Cup?
Well, where's the video? Can I see the video right now?
Yeah, I got it right here. Why don't you take a look, Zo?
Zo, come here. Come on. All right, headline, Mike Vrabel and Dianna Russini. The Love Boat. New vid of secret...
No, that's the Vikings boat.
New vid of secret lake outing. Here we go. We're watching the video. It's shot from a distance. Mike Vrabel is walking down the dock. Dianna Russini is ahead of him by about 5 strides.
A couple towels under the arm, it looks like.
Very pregnant.
Very pregnant. Noticeably pregnant.
What are you saying?
I'm saying she's about to have a baby. 2 months later, she would have a baby.
I got an off-air story for you. I told you it, though. Oh,
Now,
what? He should do an interview now?
This video appears to be someone who very much so knew who they were videoing.
Somebody had it in for one of them, boy.
Gee, you're telling me that someone videoed them and didn't hire? It wasn't like a hired photographer.
Okay, so but like that's the problem, right? And it was the same thing with the bar pictures, where I think a normal person would take that video and then send it to their like buddies group chat,
right?
Yeah,
But
It's
now that this is out here and you're like, oh, I can sell the video I have from 5 years ago to TMZ. So I'm going to do it.
Here's how this happened. The story pops yesterday. Some guy who was on the dock 5 years ago was like, I have a video of that on my phone. I'm going to email TMZ. Yeah. Hey, guys, I got a video of it. How much? Payment sent.
Yep.
Feels like TMZ.
What's your Venmo?
They got their act together, and I think they got some stuff.
They are motivated, man. Yeah. TMZ is so motivated because they missed out on the photos. They screwed up. They have nobody to blame but themselves for not buying the photos in the first place, and now they're into buying everything. Check it out. Russini walks ahead as the then Titans head coach trails a few feet behind her. At one point, she turns around to talk to him, and it's very easy to see that she's about 6 or 7 months pregnant at the time. Oh. Mike and Dianna were dressed casually in T-shirts and shorts as they made their way toward the boat.
Right, so.
Yeah, he's wearing like gym shorts and a T-shirt. That's what he's wearing. And they went out boating together.
Belichick used to wear like the gym shorts and the cutoff things, but he had these smelly ass sneakers. Never wore socks. Whew. Smelly feet.
I just wondered, did anyone there think that was weird at the time? Like, oh, there goes Mike Vrabel with the very pregnant NFL reporter going out on a boat ride together. Isn't that kind of weird? You have to wonder. We'll get to your calls next. Stay tuned.
While you're working, so are they. If you can call sitting around talking about sports work.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
Zolak and Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
Does Felger use this anymore? Does he?
Bedard, yeah. 10 questions.
Oh, still for Bedard, even though it doesn't apply to him. It started with Wiggy. Oh, Jay Stu's right there. I just talking a minute ago, forgetting you're sitting there. Oh. Does Bedard think this is a story yet, by the way? Has anyone checked in with Bedard? Is he willing to go there on Vrabel?
I think yes. I think he's bent the knee
this
to
is
it.
the kind of content that's making websites big dough right now. So, Greg, I'd be pumping out more Vrabel boat vids.
He's downgraded it from a nothing burger to a nothing slider.
It's weird. Video drops and now Zoe's late for this segment, by the way. How did that?
Weird. It's weird. Where did he go?
He's on the phone.
We lost him.
Yep.
How about his
How do
phone?
I play this?
No, the most unbelievable thing today was we don't mention the team at all. We mentioned them at 10:25, and then the phone dings. Like,
Sorry about that.
yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Orchard ain't open.
What? What?
I don't think the orchard's open.
What orchard?
Got a Honey Pot Hill situation.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's grab your calls. Yeah?
Tell everyone.
I'll tell you what. So
Longer break, Slough.
I'll tell you what. I'll do you a solid right here. We're going to Nick in Providence. That you wanted to talk about the Red Sox
Dude,
being
Sox,
terrible.
let's go. Yep.
What's up, Nick?
Playoff team.
Yeah, I hate to distract from the Vrabel video, but
No, go
I
ahead.
mean, this is just such the fakest series sweep I've ever seen. This team got lucky that a Cy Young level pitcher was scratched in Game 1, and then they cheated to a Game 2 win. So honestly, I don't really care about a series sweep. This team is pathetic. They were projected preseason to have
Milliken said
87
that.
wins this year. 87 wins preseason. Their current projection is 79, and that number still isn't low enough. This team is awful. I don't care that they're 1.5 games back in the wild card. Every team in the American League has a losing record except for the Yankees and the Rays. Every other team is either 500 or worse. That is embarrassing. In a league of suck, the Red Sox take the cake. This team is awful. As much as I love Mike Trout, they are not a Mike Trout away from making the playoffs.
No.
So just ride it out in misery and let it be.
I wouldn't pay Trout. I wouldn't do that. I need an athletic superstar. I know he's a big dude, but you said DH him.
He has tremendous bat still.
Yeah.
I'm saying
You think
later
he-
on.
you
You don't have
think
to
he-
do that now. I'm
No, I
saying
get
later
it.
on as he
Do-
ages.
You think he wants out of there?
Who the hell wouldn't want out of there? You want to stay there?
Seems complacent.
Dude, his whole career
Man, his
is
whole
just
career has just been under the radar because he plays there. If he were to come here,
Yeah.
he would be the man. He would be on every billboard, every advertisement,
Bass
every
Pro.
commercial, and we would love him.
Yeah.
We would absolutely love him. He would get a hero's welcome here. He would be a star finally.
Yeah.
Finally. And in the market he plays in, I mean. That's what I would tell you.
Talk about like a lead by example guy too.
Yeah, he's a solid guy. Get him in here. He's a veteran. You need
Love the
veteran.
name.
You need some veteran presence.
names,
Never
big
mind.
names.
I don't know, like, if he's the best leader. I don't know. He might be. Is he like a good vocal leader? No idea. I can't say I've followed the Angels closely enough over the years to know.
You know, he reminds me of Shoot from Vision Quest. Doesn't say much. Big badass. Just shows up and wins wrestling matches. Looks like him, too.
Dave is in Taunton today. Hi, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
Howdy, guys.
Howdy.
I think Oprah should do the interview.
And
Why
Stedman,
not?
too. Get Stedman in there, too.
Why give it to her? She wouldn't even open up her road in Hawaii to help traffic get through when they had that issue out there with the fire. No. Then you got to deal with the Stedman Graham. World?
Well,
Jim Gray be standing in the back. Hey, Mike.
Ryan's in Maine. Hi, Ryan.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
So here's what they need to do. They both need to come clean. Say when all this started, when they started doing things together, hanging out during the summer and everything else. Or the other thing they can do is go to Wendy's, because nothing's better than Wendy's nuts are dragged across your face.
There you go. It's for you, Zoe.
Two.
there
Two
you
in
go.
1 week.
What a week for you.
Hey, finish strong Friday. I want 2 of those tomorrow.
Ted's in Warwick. Hey, Ted.
Slow rise.
Hi guys, I'm not. Yeah, I'm ashamed to even broach this, but has Vrabel taken any responsibility for either of the children or no?
No, there's nothing on the kids.
We don't know that. What are you talking about, his boys?
I know we don't know that, but what I'm saying is, if we come to know it by some medical means without him fessing up first, then I think he should be fired. He's just another.
Fired
he's just
for what?
another. What?
Fired for what?
Fired from his head coaching job. He can't, how can he be the leader of men when he can't take responsibility for procreating men? Maybe.
That would be, let me just play that out for you. That would be a disaster. If what he's saying is, she says they're one or both or whatever, these kids, this kid, Michael the kid, is Mike Vrabel's kid, and he is running from it. That would be real bad. I don't think that's going to happen. In fact, if I had to theorize, I'd theorize the opposite is true, which is if it were His kid? That's why he's out there with 7-month pregnant Dianna Russini walking down the dock together.
This can't be fatal attraction with the rabbit in the pot.
No, he's caring for his serious girlfriend that he's in a serious relationship with, and she's 7 months pregnant, and he's still there and present as much as he can be for two people that are married.
If he wants to keep his current family together, I don't think he does the interview.
Man, every time I see one of these videos, I say, would you think this is going to, you think the current marriage survives that?
I don't know how.
I don't know how it could.
Because, people make mistakes. We're not perfect.
Of course.
Hey, he's a good football coach. He won 3 Super Bowls here. He turned the environment around here. He got Coach of the Year. He stepped in it. And if he talks to his team and they believe in him and support him, if ownership believes and supports him, and he's attempting to fix this and make it right, leads the team on 3rd day of the draft, talk to the media, wants to talk about I have a personal thing that I'm dealing with. And at some point, you got to respect that and stop digging.
They're not going to.
His life.
They're not going to stop.
It's just not going to stop.
Unless he takes the power out of their hands.
It's like those freaking bots on social media, just going at you. Don't go after his wife in an airport. That's below the belt. Him?
Unrelated to the boat. Unrelated to what we just found out with this video. Unrelated.
Yeah.
Can you imagine finding out your spouse, if you didn't know, if you honestly did not know, and again, I question if these spouses knew things, but you find out
I don't know
that your husband or wife has been in an actual, not just a physical relationship, but a legitimate emotional and physical very involved relationship for at least 6 years. You're going to say, no, we're going to go through counseling and fix that? No, it's.
And by the way, every week there's going to be a new set of pictures that just reopens those wounds.
Dead. There's no coming back from that. How do you face your own friends and family after that?
Well, that's a thing.
How do you? If that has happened to you, if you've been embarrassed by your spouse to this degree, how do you ever face someone again and say, yeah, no, it's all good? I don't know how people. I know that
can't leave the house.
I know there are people who have. I just don't know how. I couldn't do it. I would not be able to do it. I'd be like, nope, can't do it. I won't.
A lot of work.
I wouldn't be able to.
Couldn't leave the house. Where are you going?
Someone else is a better man than I am for being able to do that, but I wouldn't be able to do that.
I'm going to put this Life 360 on. Everybody's going to sign up on it. Right? Where your ass is, yeah.
But that's no way to live.
No.
That is no way to live. No way. Being paranoid all the time of it happening again.
That makes you sick.
Whoa, Adam in Rhode Island's got to fix whatever he's got going on. Adam, you there?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Can you imagine his home life right now? He's like, hey, honey, I'm going to Gillette to do some OTA stuff. She goes, you sure you're not going on a boat?
Oh,
I can't imagine. You must be torturing him. Hey, Vito, how'd Joe C do the interview?
We're not putting Joe C into this. We're not putting Kisteg.
Oh.
Come on.
Hello, Mike.
Formerly of The Athletic and ESPN, it's Dianna Russini.
Stop.
3-time Super Bowl champ as a player, former coach of the Tennessee Titans, and now head coach of your New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel. Again, this song just screams pyramid scheme conference like you wouldn't believe.
That's funny, McCona.
People that were robbed of their life savings by these terrible, predatory organizations.
Yeah.
It's multi-level marketing.
Some Courtyard Marriott ballroom. Yep.
Courtyard. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that must be the executive level conference. This is a days in type of situation, McCone.
Red Fox Motel. Do you know they haven't fixed that window grid and the arched window? It's like it fell down a foot. Like nobody put it back up. Been there for like 20 years.
Where's this?
It's by the Dunkin' Donuts heading north. Red Fox. It's the
at the Red Fox. There's a window sagging.
No, it's across from like the new Homewood Suites right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's a lodge up. It's a 2-story lodge, but has this arch window from the 90s. And they got the grid in there, the white grid. The white grid.
Oh, I know the place you're talking about. It's right by the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I drive by every day, like for 20 years, and nobody's untouched.
I'm going to look at it now.
Look at it. It's unbelievable.
Well, I mean,
nobody could tape that up.
If the
little glue.
Well, but if it's between 2 panes of glass, if it's a vinyl window, you were going to get rid of the window?
No, it's not going to. If it's between glass, like it's going to be the full length.
Let's take a look. Paulie, go ahead quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that some people had a good idea on her side of what was going on, like her husband and the people in her workplace. But I don't think Mrs. Vrabel had a clue. I think Mr. Vrabel was very good at covering his tracks in this. But some of these damn fans are treating this like the second coming of the Spanish Inquisition. Listen, boys and girls, this is a separation of church and state in this country. We have private lives that we're entitled to, and our business lives. As long as it's private lives don't spill over into the business, and the crafts are going to hold fast in this. They're tough men. Let's say if it was a workplace indiscretion, then he would probably be fired. But this is his private life. There's a separation of the two.
I would agree. That's why I don't think he's in danger of being fired. It's getting dangerously close to that line, though, in that she's a reporter. I mean, it's a little closer to the line than most people want to admit, but it's not a workplace, technically. It's not him and another employee of the team, like the Ime Udoka situation. Joey in Kingston. Joey.
Hey, you know what? Just to go on what Paul just said, I mean, if we were to be judged on, what goes on in our personal lives and get fired for it, 75% of the world would be unemployed. But June 2nd can't come quick enough for Vrabel and the Pats organization. But I was just telling Tyler, because I do belong to the Freedom Boat Club, and I looked down to the one in Knoxville, Tennessee, and also the club that he supposedly went to.
Yeah.
There's only 2 types of boats you can take out, and that's either a pontoon or the ski boats, and they're all open air. Open air meaning if Vrabel wants to play El Capitan out there, it's all out in the open.
That's
so
right.
whoever was videotaping there, if they kept an eye on him, and that's on film.
What's the name of that guy that climbed El Capitan?
Yeah.
Out there in Montana.
I
Free
forget.
solo.
Yeah. RJ on the Cape. Go ahead.
Hey, guys, Vrabel in the Russini thing, Vrabel's a guy that says stay out of the headlines, stay out of the headlines. It doesn't matter if they were doing something or not, which they clearly were. He was a distraction to the team. He needs to take his own medicine. He hasn't done that. It's not. No. It's not that he did it, though. It's not. That's not a big deal. It's the laughable laughter and the lack of accountability when he holds everyone to that standard. And real quick, guys, the problem. It's a sad time to be a Boston sports fan right now, and I'll tell you why. Please name one leader we have on any team. I'm talking Tom Brady, David Ortiz, Dustin Pedroia, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Patrice Bergeron, Brad Marchand. This city does not have one leader right now.
Drake May. Drake May. Drake May. He's the guy.
Yep. Drake May. That's it. Went through all the teams.
Without a doubt. Drake May is that guy.
And the weird thing about the Bruins, like Swayman seems like the leader, your goalie.
Today's takeaways will come your way next.
Nothing happens in Boston sports.
What's he doing?
You won't find out about here.
Blowing on the nozzle.
Zolak and Bertrand.
Thought it was clogged.
98.5, the Sports Hub.
All right. Today's takeaways are brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and your weight goals with Reclaim. Reclaim by Awaken. That's right. It's a 10-week program with real results. Drop the weight quick. Summer's coming. Get in shape, people. You got the finish line. It's right in front of you. Check it out at awaken180weightloss.com. I will be at the Newton branch today. Recharging batteries.
Where are you going?
Going to Awaken 180 in Newton.
Oh, in Newton today. It's not like an appearance.
No.
Oh.
Let's go, baby. Summer's coming.
Right next to Buff's. Stop in there before you check in, right?
I like that.
It gives you craps.
Oh, wait, no. You can go have chicken. You can have some chicken.
Yeah, but
chicken.
It gave Tuca diarrhea. He missed the game.
Well, I don't think it was. I don't think it was the wings.
You don't think?
No, I don't think it was the wings. No.
like
That
buckles.
wasn't it. Hey, if you were to get the Mike Vrabel interview, listeners submitted a number of questions today that you should be asking in that interview. Let's go to Peter in Rhode Island. Peter?
Yeah, hi, Zoe. I have a great first question that you can ask Vrabel this summer. Hey, Coach, coming off a Super Bowl appearance and coming out of the NFL draft, did you bang her on the boat?
Uncalled for.
Yeah, but it's Peter Griffin. I mean, Peter Griffin has thoughts.
Did you dump that?
He has thought. No, what are we talking about? What do we need to dump it for? Jimmy's in New Hampshire talking about that boat they were on. What kind of boat you think they were on, Jimmy?
Can I, before I get to the boat, can I give you what I think the Zoe interview with Vrabel would start as?
Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Oh, so I think it would go, hey, Coach, thanks for having us. Hey, how are those views in Sedona? No, seriously, how you doing?
No. Guaranteed no.
And the boat. Zoe, you asked about what type of boat it is, and I think I can shed a little bit of light on that. It's a tugboat. Thanks, boys.
I'm going to do that, huh? After drinking them nuts. Right on you. And you.
What kind of motorboating you do that day? A motorboating, son.
And you in there, forehead, playing all your stuff. Cheryl Johnson
for
from
speed,
Westwood.
Bill for comfort. What do we got? What are we working with?
I'm getting out of here.
All right. Well, TMZ's hot again. They're active. It's the afternoon hours there. It's only 11 a.m. out in L.A. right now. A lot of hours left in the day for them to buy more photos and videos. They're just waking up out there in L.A. We're back tomorrow at 10. Have a great afternoon. Felger and Maz are next. Bye-bye.